Yo, what's up? It's your boy E.T. Just finished speaking for Sound Mind, Sound Body. I think this is like, I don't know, the fifth year I've been doing it. Man, it's so important. You know, a lot of our young people are getting ready to, be athletes. And our goal is for them to be student athletes. Students first, athletes second. So I'm just so proud of Kurt and Sound Body and Sound Body staff, just because, like, they get it. They know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just helping these kids with the skill level, but also helping them with their character, and their mind. So again, it's been fifth, sixth time, had a phenomenal time, phenomenal experience. And just in general, what I talked to the kids about was, number one, taking ownership, like it's your life, not playing the blame game. Giving 120%, like giving everything you have. And then again, understanding the decisions you make, right, impact your future. So it's your boy E.T. Anybody out there, you have a son, right? You have a daughter, you have somebody you love that's interested in being an athlete, this is the camp, because you're gonna get the triple-double. You're gonna get the sound mind, the sound body, and then in the end, guys, we even gonna put in that spiritual development. All right, so this is where you have to be. All right, it's your boy E.T. I love my man Kurt. And listen to me, for all of you guys that blow up in this program, it's all about reciprocity. All right, it's all about reciprocity. If somebody bless you, you got to go back and bless them. And so Detroit has played a significant role in my life. So I'm always coming home helping young people. So again, sound mind, sound body. Kurt, thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. God's blessing. And remember, make the rest of your camps the best of your camps. It's your boy E.T.
How's everybody doing? Good. Come on, how's everybody doing? Good. Good. Huge favor. Real quick, I need y'all to pay attention, man, because the negative part about my speaking now, I'm just like, give me the, hey, how old are you, man? 16? 16. I ain't been 16 in so long. Like, I'm on some grown man stuff right now. You feel me? So y'all gonna have to work with me, because I'm not gonna really be talking 16-year-old stuff. I'm gonna be talking 26-year-old stuff, 36-year-old stuff, 46-year-old stuff, all right? So I need y'all to pay attention. Like, I do know y'all young, and I probably need to, meet you where you are, but I'm so old now and so frustrated, man. It's like, it's just crazy, man, to see the setup. Like, it's a setup, and most of y'all don't know you being set up, and you walk right into it. You feel me? And so what I want to be able to do is I want to help you out, because unfortunately, when you talk sports, they just give y'all one side, bruh. They give y'all one side. And I'm going to be real, the side they give you isn't necessarily the most important side. So they give you the sport. Anybody ever heard of MC Hammer before? Raise your hand. I know that's old, man. MC Hammer. Cool. Y'all know how much money MC Hammer made in 1 year and lost in 1 year? Somebody take a guess. How much did he make in 1 year and lost it in 1 year? 10 million. Yeah, that's bad, but it was worse than that. 20 million, it's worse than that. 30 million. So my man made 30, you know how hard it is to make $30 million? So look, just keep it at 100. If you made 30 million, how long could you live off of that? You live off that for your lifetime, right? So I'm about to show you something. So Hammer made it as an artist, right? You trying to make it as a what? Good. As a who?
Athlete. As an athlete. Good, I like that. We'll do it one more time. Hammer made it as an artist. You trying to make it as a athlete. So here's a challenge. He did what very few artists will ever do, made 30 mil in 1 year and lost it all. Why? Because he learned how to make it, but nobody ever taught him how to what? So you just gonna give me one part? So if you just give me one part, you set me up for failure. Bottom line, if you just give me one aspect of anything, you set me up for failure. Now, the Lord has blessed me a little bit financially. One thing that your financial advisor will tell you when it comes to your money is that you need to do what? You need to invest it and save it, but there's a word that they use because they don't want you just to save it in one area or invest it in just one area. So they say you need to do what? Diversify. Get this young man a hand. That's what I'm talking about right here. Right? They say you need to diversify. But here's the challenge.
Most athletes, you're not diversifying. You just sweet in one area. Right? You sweet, like, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the way they set it up is they set it up so you can just be sweet in one area. How many areas? One. How many areas? One. But to really be sweet and be, okay, so let me explain it this way. Because maybe you like, okay, so he made 30 mil, he lost 30 mil. What's the big idea? Somebody tell me what's the big idea. So how you gonna lose 30 mil in 1 year, right? That's pretty deep, right? But what's the other problem? What's the other problem? You lose 30 mil in 1 year. What's the other problem? How you gonna get it back? And unfortunately for Hammer, he didn't what? He didn't get it back. So your first 30 mil might be your what? Might be your last 30. So y'all got to do me a huge favor from this point forward, right? From this point forward, y'all got to do me a huge favor. Don't let nobody make a fool out of you. All right, if I say something you feel like, yeah, I'm feeling you, I need you to raise your hand. Don't let nobody make a fool out of you. All right, so a couple of y'all, yeah, now, a couple of y'all, right? So don't let nobody make a fool out of you. This is what I need you to understand. So this is principle number 1. Put it in your phone. Write it down. Look at it every single day, 3 times a day. I'm not playing. The day I want you to stop looking at it is the day that you feel like I got what you said. I'm gonna give you 3 things and a little stuff in between. Because we're not trying to make 30 mil. And do what? So I need somebody here to help me out. Now you're older. You might be a junior or senior, so you know how to critical think. You can be analytical. Because I'm not going to finish everything for you. All right? I got the parents coming in. All right? So I'm going to need your help. All right? Parents, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Because a lot of you not. Yep, you can do that. Yep, it's okay. Right? My biological father wasn't in my life, so he didn't do none of this kind of stuff. And you'll find out when you get older that this stuff is important. All right, for when you get my age, my man, where's my man? Little man was right here. He said, Merry Christmas to me. I said, he threw me off. I was like, what? He said, Merry Christmas. I was like, okay, that was yesterday. Like, I'm way past Christmas. I was like, oh, my kid's grown. I ain't even on that no more. My kid's grown, so I don't gotta do that, right? I'm not, and some of y'all still on that. So I'm gonna help y'all get to the next level. We're gonna get off of that. You're gonna become a critical thinker, and you're gonna get past all of the stuff that people can do for you. And number 1, you're gonna take ownership. You're gonna do what? Take ownership. You're gonna do what? Take ownership. You're gonna do what? Take ownership. Good. So whenever I give you one, it's only one principle, but there's a pro and a con. There's a positive and negative. I gotta give you the negative. So you're gonna take ownership, and you're not gonna blame. All right? On 3, I'm going to take ownership. I'm not going to blame. 1, 2, 3. Look, I'm giving you stuff that I'm telling you. There's people paying me 10 grand a month. And I'm about to give you the same stuff I'm giving them for free. Because Kirk, my guy, I'm about to give it to you for free because he loves you. So from this day forth, you will not be made a fool out of. Good, I love it. I ain't even say do it, he didn't. I love it. From this day forward, I will not be made a fool of. So the first way to make sure nobody ever makes a fool out of you is you need to do what? I love it. Take what? And not what? You will never blame again. All right, now here's the trick. Where's my junior or senior? I'm going to need you to answer this one for me. MC Hammer lost 30 mil. MC Hammer became a phenomenal artist, but he got there, but he couldn't what? He couldn't keep it. So talk to me real quick. Your goal, I want you to expand your goal. Your goal is no longer to make it to the good. That's not your goal no more. It's not your goal. Right? So we downtown. I just flew in from LA. We downtown. I'm from Detroit, so I'm looking at downtown. And I look at it differently now because some years ago, I connected with, started working for Quicken Loans with Dan Gilbert more specifically. Right? So when I started hanging with Dan Gilbert, it was funny. I remember they called me once to a meeting with Warren Buffett. Now when I was younger, I wanted to meet, the celebrities. When I got older, I want to meet the owners. For real, so I ain't on that no more. People like, you work with LeBron, you work with Michael Jordan, you work with. I'm like, no, I'm calling owners' names out now. Not that I have nothing wrong with, but I don't play football. I don't play baseball. So me hooking up with a football player, a basketball player, is not going to help me because I don't play ball. But hooking up with an owner of something, I can be an owner. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? I need you to hear me. You're going to take what? And you're never going to. You're going to take what? And you're never going to. Because you will not be made a fool of. Are you hearing me? I need y'all to listen to me. So when I sat down with Warren Buffett, first time in my life I had ever heard, the goal is not to make 6 figures or 7 figures. The goal is to do what? Save. I never heard that before. I'm from Detroit. My mom worked for Ford. My father who raised me worked for GM. So my whole life it was, I just want to get 6 figures. But I didn't know you can make 6 figures and so it's like you never. So who's the richest? Some dude in the NFL, some 22-year-old in the NBA who made 10 mil and spent it all, or somebody who made $400,000 and saved 150 grand? Who the richest? The second one. Because the goal is not to get there. The goal is to what? To stay there. So we not on, I'm going to make it to the league no more. That's not the goal. The goal is not to make it to the league. The goal is to do what? Good. Now to stay there, there's something you got to do to stay there. Now what you got to do to get to something is different than what you got to do. I look at okay, I'm not going to say Jay-Z. I look at Jay-Z like, whoa. But the person that I admire the most, maybe because I'm old, Jay-Z came out a lot later. Well, nothing against Jay-Z, but Pac had already been out. Nas had already been out. Biggie had already been out. So Nas was sweet, but it's like, when you hear Pac, I'm going to tell y'all the person that blew my mind in the game was Will Smith. Will Smith started with Parents Just Don't Understand. Matter of fact, it wasn't even Will Smith. It was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, whoever the Fresh Prince was. And my man went from West Philly to what he's doing now. It's incredible. So that's the goal. The goal is not to be a rap artist. The goal is to dominate in everything you do. The goal is to do what? Dominate. And you just going to use what you're learning as an athlete to do what? In what? In everything. So you're going to learn how to dominate as a husband, so you don't have to go through TJ 3-4 wives before you get it. I ain't mad at nobody, but some dudes, they got to go through 3-4 wives, kids all over the place before they can get it. You want to dominate. And so when you study ET, I don't talk about money. I dominate. I'm the first one in my family to get married at 19 years old. Been with my girl since I was 19. She was 18. Been married almost 29 years. Dominate. I got 2 kids by the same woman. I'm dominating. That don't happen in my family. I got 5 brothers and sisters, and we all got different parents. I don't have no siblings, and I'm dominating the marriage. My son worked for me. I'm dominating. I didn't put my man in school. He didn't go to Michigan State and work with Coach Izzo for 4 years so I could give him to somebody else. That's my #1 draft. I didn't put my man in school so he could go make somebody else rich. I put my man in school so he could take our family to another level. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? The goal is not football. Get that off your doggone mind. The goal is not football. Football is a small part of that. You still got to be a daddy. You still going to be a husband. You still got to be a business owner. You still got to be a community man. Okay, watch this. This is why I'm telling y'all this. You got to change the way you think. All right, this is why I'm telling you this. So let's say, what's your name, young man? Messiah. How old are you, Messiah? 14. Messiah, you make it to the league. What position you playing? DB. How long DBs last in the league? That's like a lot of, in that physical, that's a lot of, I think it's contact, right? You hitting somebody every play. Yeah. How long you think that lasts? Like if you good, give me a DB that you look up to. Good. How long you been in the league? You need to know. Don't ever tell me that again. Don't ever tell me that again. Because you're going to take what? You're going to take what? You're going to take what? Don't ever tell me you look up to somebody you don't got information on. What are you looking up to if you don't know? I need you to study everything about them so you know what to do so you can get to the league. So somebody help us out. How long is Chandler? How long he been in the league?
He just retired. He was in the league 12 years.
He was in the year for how long?
12 years.
12 years. And that is a phenom. Watch this. That's a phenom. Right? Normally it's 3 years. So he went 12. So just give me because we don't know, 12 years, right? So just give me at what point do you think he came in the league? How old was he when he came in the league? Just make up something. 22 and 12 is what? 34. At what age do you think, now this is creepy, but you still got to answer it for me. At what age, if you had a choice, would you die? You say 105, right? I love it, 105. I love it. Ain't no trip. I just saw a dude 100 on Instagram the other day, and he was running on the track. So don't trip. Don't just say 100, though. Say 100 and still hit it. You feel me? Driving in your right mind. So if you subtract, let's say 35 will make it easier. 35 from 105, you still have how many years left? 70 years. So how in the world can football be your goal when you got another 7 years to live? So what you gonna retire? And that's good. 30-something is phenomenal. Most guys stop playing in their 20s and you got another 50, 60 years to go. How can something be your goal when it's only gonna last you for a few years? You're going to live way longer than football. So when you set football as the goal, now I'm not going to say the team because my son, I love my son, he worked for me now. So he'd be like, Dad, stop saying names. I'm like, I ain't tripping. They paid me, I won't talk about it. So I ain't going to say no names. But there's a specific football team that I worked with this year, right? I actually worked with them a couple times, right? So I worked with this NFL team, right? And I'm grown. So I'm 48 years old. I'm old enough to be their doggone dad. That's why I try to tell my son. I'm like, they your age, so you respect me. I whip one of these little, they I put my belt out and put them on. I'm old school. These little kids, I'm not trying to be funny. I know they superstars, they NFL, but they my son's age. I whip one of them. I put you in your room on timeout. Like they kids to me. Right? So I went in and just told the truth. I was like, bro, you know what your problem is? Like, y'all at the bottom of the barrel. Y'all grown men, play college football, you in the NFL, every year y'all around the same, y'all whack. You know what I told him? I said, you know what's your name right here with the dreads? Yeah, you know what I told him? I said, your problem is, all you ever wanted to do in your life was make it to the NFL. You're here, now you finished. You didn't realize that your goal to get to the NFL messed you up. Because all you want to do, to help me out, watch this, you can't answer it. So one dude told me his dream was to make it to the league so he could do what he did. Get some money and do what with his money? Okay, this guy didn't say spend it on him. He didn't say that. He said spend it on who? Specifically, not just, I love your home, but he didn't say his family. He said who specifically? His mama. And he wanted to do what for his mama? Buy her a house. So you know what messed my man up? His dreams, pastor. His dreams killed him. His whole dream since he was a kid was to make it to the league and buy his mama a house. And guess what? He made it to the league and bought his mama a house. He threw now. He threw. That Rolls Royce that's sitting outside, that Mercedes truck that he wanted, the wagon, that screwed his life up, Pastor. He didn't know it. That screwed his life up because he got the wagon now. His mama living in the house now. He ain't got nothing else. That was all his goal. He threw. So when he go out and play, Pastor, and somebody bump up against his head, and he going through game 15, 16, and his body hurt, Pastor, he ain't got no reason to keep going. He like, if we lose or win, my mama's still in the house. I still got the G-Wagon. I got everything I've ever wanted. So I'm going to help somebody out today. If your dreams are short, your success is going to be short-lived. Parents, do me a favor. Don't feed into that mess. When they say, I want to go to the league, then you say, baby, after the league, what's next? So I don't know how many of y'all follow me, but do y'all know what my next dream is? Y'all know what my next goal I'm trying to accomplish? Anybody, I don't know if you follow me that close. Do you know what my next dream is? Okay, so first we're going to take ownership. All right, that's number one. My life changed when I stopped saying my biological father wasn't in my life. Had my mother not got pregnant at 17 years old, I wouldn't be in this mess. I wouldn't be a high school dropout. I wouldn't be homeless, sleeping in abandoned buildings in Detroit. If only my mama had, if only my father had. And I'm telling y'all, the quicker you can get off of my teacher. I remember, Pastor, my grades used to be whack. I promise you. My mom be like, son, how you get all D's and C's? You going to school every day. I'm like, Mom, I'm just going to keep doing 100. The teachers don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop playing games. The teachers just don't like it. She don't like me, she don't like me, and he don't like me. And I know they be in the lunchroom talking about it. My mom like, don't nobody like you at the school? I'm like, don't nobody. Keep it 100. How many of you, when you don't operate at your highest level, you blame a parent or a teacher or somebody? Let me see your hands. Just be real. Don't play with me. Just be real. We're about to try to help y'all with this camp. You're not playing. Hands down. Do you know that like any other camp, sound mind, sound body can just work with skills with y'all? You know how much easier it would be just to get skills and you wouldn't have to get no building or nothing. You know how much more work it takes to do this part right here? We just have you on a field somewhere, just running up and down. They know what they're doing. They got some of the best in the room. They know how to help you get prepared for D1, to position you, but they trying to give you something so you don't be like TLC, who sold more albums than anybody in the history of hip hop. And the year they sold over 1 million some albums, they made 50 grand. How do you make 50 grand when you sold over 1 million? 50 grand? Who made the money, y'all? Who made the money? Somebody didn't make 50 grand. Who made it? Yeah, corporate, I like that. Pebbles corporate. Yeah, Pebbles corporate.
Pebbles.
And Pebbles didn't have to go on stage and do no skill. Pebbles didn't have to get on school. She didn't have to do no skill. She didn't have to do no dancing, no singing. She didn't have to travel. She didn't have to do anything, and she made millions. The money, guys, is not in the skill. That's what we're trying to show y'all. Use the skill to open up doors. Use the skill to build relationships. Use the skill to get exposed to different parts of the world. Use the skill to meet people you wouldn't have met on your block. Use the skill to get a degree. But the game is the real game ain't in the skill. The real game is in character and knowledge. That's where the real game is. So let's be very close with TLC had to do all that. And Pebbles made all the money. She signed the contracts. She read the contracts. She did all the promotional work, and the girls just came to sing, and they made $50,000. You know what was crazy, guys? As I think about it, they didn't even own, y'all. They didn't even own their name. All right, here go the worst one. How many of y'all got BET? Let me see your hand. You got BET. All right. How many of y'all got to record stuff? All right. Okay. If you didn't see, how many of y'all saw New Edition? Y'all saw New Edition, boy. Listen to me. We're going to get to the second president. Pastor, when you talk about a movie that changed my life, I didn't even watch New Edition. I wasn't even no fan when they got older. I was like, maybe Candy Girl, but not when they was older. I wasn't even in bed, baby. Maybe Candy Girl. You know what I'm saying? You all my word. Pastor, you know, it hurt me when I watched that movie, and I've changed my life since then. Them boys traveled the world singing with a #1 album and a #1 hit, and that two of us would bring them back to the projects. Traveling all over the world, and you coming back to the project. I'm talking about they was eating good, traveling, everybody was signing autograph, and then they get back to the crib, they're in the project. I'm like, don't feed me. I don't even want to eat. Don't feed me. Don't give me no new clothes. I just don't want to be in the project. They were in the projects until they was probably teenagers before things changed. The money is not in running up and down the field. The money is in owning the team. So we're going to start in the league. That's going to be our door. We're going to get in through college ball, the NFL, but the NFL ain't going to be ours. The NFL's not going to be ours. That's just our what? Say appetizer. Come on. Say appetizer. Come on. You had an appetizer before. Raise your hand for me. Let me see. You ever been to a restaurant, you had an appetizer? Actually, after you have the appetizer, Pastor, you what? You still what? You still what? You still what? When you get to the league and you're there for 10 years and you make millions and everybody know your name and you sign an autograph, you should just be getting what? You should just be getting what? But for most of the guys that's in the league, because they don't have this kind of program and they don't have the right parenting, they think getting there is what it's all about. So I need you to set a new goal. So my new goal, I got the GED, that was #1. That was my first goal. Second goal was get the 4-year degree. It took me 12 years because I didn't prepare myself. Then it was the master's. Then it was the PhD. But after the PhD, it was the Nobel Prize. You know how long it's going to be? You know how long it's going to take me to be like Martin Luther King? Now how long is it going to take me to be like Mother Teresa? Like Gandhi, like Nelson Mandela? So why did I set that goal? Because that goal could take me another what to do? How many years? It could take 20. So I got something to get up to every day. And so what you don't realize is the goal is not the goal. Pastor, it's the process of the goal that's the goal. It's to have something to wake up to. That's the goal. So from this day forward, we're going to take ownership. Every class, you're not going to wait on the teacher no more. You go into the teacher and say, I need all my work for the year. I need to know what books I need to read. I need to know everything. Don't you hide nothing from me no more. I'm just being real. Go to her flat out and say, between you and me, I know you got a lesson plan for the year. Let me hold on to that real quick. Let me hold on to the year for it. Stop giving me like stuff by day. I'm just saying for real. If you got it for the whole year, why are you giving it to me day by day? Because you're trying to do what? Let's be real. If I got $1 million that belong to you and I give you $1 a day of the million, I'm trying to do what? I'm trying to do what? If I got your $1 million in my pocket, it belongs to you, but you come to me every day, I'm going to give you $1, I'm doing what with your bill? I'm holding on to it, and it ain't what? It ain't mine, it's whose? It's your education, and you let these teachers hold, they ain't even give you books to read, they ain't even give you homework. Right? Homegirl graduated from the University of Michigan, so she know how to teach. She went to a very good school, they like number 19 in the whole world. To the school to work with the kids, y'all. Flat out, I'm coming there. So I'm not dumb. I'm not coming there to talk to y'all. I want to talk to her first and see what's going on. She gonna tell me, Pastor, she gonna give out homework. I said, you don't give out homework. What coach don't give you assignments? What coach be like, don't even worry about looking at the playbook for the running backs. Just do me and you. We ain't looking at the playbook. He's gonna block it. Just go. You do you. Linebackers. I know all that reading is kind of tough. I know y'all like doing all that reading, so do me a favor. For the next 3 weeks, ain't no reading. Don't even come watch film. Just go out and run up and down the field. Y'all good. You would look at your coach like what? Like he's stupid, frustrated, crazy. Pastor, she said to me, the reason why I don't give out homework, this is a poor school district, and they don't have books. So I said, well, that's more the reason to give out homework. You're already behind the schools in the suburbs. We're already behind the private schools. We're a public school. We're already behind. And then you're not going to give me homework? You make these, listen to me. If I can keep the homework from you, I own you for the rest of my life. If you can't read and write, I own you. So I don't care how much money you make. You got to give it back to me. That's why I don't have what you call it, Pastor. I don't have what's that called? An agency. Ain't nobody about to get 25-30% of my money. You ain't speaking, I'm speaking. What am I paying you to make a phone call? I'm paying you 30% of my money to make a phone call. Have you lost your mind? I got a PhD. I know how to read, write, and pick up the phone on my own behalf. And you know who my agency is now? Who represents me now? My son. So who getting the percentage? So if I'm going to give somebody a percentage of my money, I'm going to give it to the birthright. I'm going to give my man his birthrights. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Notice parents ain't saying inheritance. I ain't dead yet. Some of y'all give me your babies their inheritance. They don't need that yet. You need to give them a skill. All right, so 2 more things. So the first one is take what? Come on, take what? Come on, take what? So for this day forth, it ain't nobody fault but who? If you don't start, whose fault is it? I'm just being real. If you don't start faster, you can't come home crying to your dad. Because the coach told you when to do the what? If you get bitched, whose fault is it? Don't be crying, Mom. You go home running about. I'm high at school. Coach, keep the coach over here. My man trying to eat lunch. She mad because she ain't starting. I want to say to mama, did coach tell you what you got to do to start? Did coach tell you what's going to happen if he pull you off? Pastor, I know you play D-ball ball. What would coach pull you out? What did he pull you out for? You didn't get the job done. But coach, you're a senior though now. And you the captain. You got the thing on the jacket. You got your name on the back. They calling your name. When you come out, 45, they calling you out. Tyus. Stand right there. Because at the end of the day, if you don't execute, so listen to me, you got to take ownership. Because some of y'all mamas, they ain't going to make y'all execute. Because they love you. And they're not going to put the same press on you that coach going to put on you. How I know the way my wife treats my son. I'm so glad I'm in his life. When he come home, I'm like, oh, my baby. I'm like, yo, baby, get up out of here. He ain't no baby. We got a $20,000 couch. Can't nobody sit on it. He come home, sit on it. She like, go ahead, sit down. I was like, yo, get your foot up off there. I can't sit on it. You can't sit on it. So your mom is going to show you love, and then you're going to go to the coach, look at what the love your mama shows you, and coach ain't going, is coach going to give your mama love? So you're going to go cry to coach because he don't treat you like mama. Coach ain't mama. Take ownership. Don't you go run to your mama. You go run to coach and say, coach, why you bitch me? You want your mama to come and fight to get you back in? That's what I'm talking about. So number one, we're gonna take what? Number one, we're gonna take what? Number two, 120. Number two, what? No, number two, 120. Number two, what? Good. Number two, what? Good. Number two, what? 120%. That's what I want you to get from this point forward. I'm not the number one motivational speaker in the world because I want to be. I'm not number one because I want to be. I'm not opening up doors for dudes that look like me because I just want to. I'm number one in the world because I sat down with Les Brown, who was number one in the world, and Les Brown sat me down and said, look kid, you got something. I never forget, Les Brown called me and was like, look, you got something. But what he told me was this, I love it, Pastor. I flew to Orlando, like I'm old school. A man of that statue, that's like Deion Sanders calling me. If you were DB and Deion called you, that's like Barry Sanders calling you if you were running back. My man called me was like, you got next, E. I was like, bet. He said, when can we meet? I said, when you ready? He said, I live in Orlando. I said, they fly. Planes come to Orlando every day. He said, when can you be here? I said, I can be there tomorrow. You can be there tomorrow. I flew in the next day. Les Brown looked at me and told me 5-6 years ago, you got what it takes to be number one in the world, but you ain't got that right now. But you got what it takes. But right now, I'm watching your videos, I'm seeing you, and you by 80%. You ain't 120 yet. You gotta be more linear when you speak, like you gotta boom, boom, boom. You feel me? Like you gotta get a, what do you call it, Pastor? You gotta get what do they call that? Like your funnels. You gotta do better with like, when you're bringing members into your organization, like I can tell we've been doing some homework and you got laps. Like if somebody call you, you're not calling back. There's some areas you need to fix. I promise you I'll fix those areas. I didn't cry, I didn't go, you don't know me. You old school. We don't do that no more. I went, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, no sir, no sir, yes sir, yes sir, thank you sir. And then the great Les Brown called me about 3 years ago, and he called me about once a quarter, he'll call me, when can we do a gig together? Now the great Les Brown called me, like, E, when we gonna share the stage? He told me, he'd be like, it's like Kobe and Jordan. This Les Brown, y'all, number 2, 120. Some of y'all in this room, let's go here then. I got one more, I'm letting you go, let's just be real. How many of you can honestly say, let's just say football, when it comes to football and knowing the plays, going to practice, playing all 4 quarters, that every time you go out there, you like, E, I'm just gonna keep 100. I'm giving 120%. I ain't got nothing left. Let me see your hand. You know you're giving 120%. You ain't got nothing left in football, hands down. E, I'm gonna be real. I'm probably giving about 90%. I got a little bit more left in the tank. Let's see your hand. Good, hands down, hands down. Listen, I need you to listen to the number. I'm giving 120. I don't have nothing else to give. I'm giving everything I got to this game. Let me see. Good. E, I'm talented. I know I ain't giving everything. I'm probably giving about 90%. Good. I'm probably giving about 80% of my talent. Let me see your hand. About 80% of my talent. Good. Where you at? 70. Yeah, I see you. So somebody like, E, I'm gonna be real. I'm stupid talented. I know I'm doing good on the field, but I'm probably giving about 50%. I'm just gonna be real. Good. Real quick. As it relates to the academic side of football and knowing the plays and studying the playbook, I give 120%. Let me see your hands. I give 120%. Good. Hands down. I probably give about 90%. Let me see your hands. I probably give about 80%. Let me see your hands. I'm probably giving about 70%. Let me see your hands. In terms of being on the field, and no matter what happened, we win it, Pastor, we lose it, Pastor. We down by 40, we up by 40. I still give 120% no matter what. Let me see your hand, be honest. Yeah, hands down, I give about 90%, be honest. I give about 80%, let me be honest. I give about 70%, let me be honest. Good. As it relates to respecting and honoring my parents, I give 120%, let me see your hands. Oh, I need to see some parents. I need to see some parents. I'm seeing a lot of hands. Dad, look, I saw one dad kind of try to see if he could see. Yeah, did my boy have his hand up? I see you, son. I saw you, sir. You're like, I want to see if he had. Hey, about 90%, I'm being respectful. About 90%. About 80%. Good. I want y'all to understand something. The reason why I'm asking you to give 120, there's a difference between Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James. There's a difference between Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James. Carmelo can do what? He can't score, but he can't what? He can't defend. So if I put up 25 and my boy who I'm checking put up 26, who won? I don't want to go here because y'all young. I don't want to go here and get into it with basketball, but let me tell y'all something. MJ could play defense and offense. Michael Jordan went both ways. He wasn't just gifted in both ways. I need y'all to go to both ways. What happened? When you go both ways, you're iconic. When you Carmelo Anthony, you are an all-star. When you MJ, you are iconic. And you make more money when you are iconic. You still sell your shoes when you ain't played in years, when you iconic. LeBron James, iconic. Why? Because he's there with his kids. High school sweetheart. You don't hear a whole lot of scandals. He got his voice from the hood. Now, the top in the game in terms of agency. My man is iconic. He moved to LA, got his own TV production out. He took over Showtime, HBO. Iconic. That's next level. Jay-Z went from hustling on the street to working for Def Jam, to owning Def Jam, then doing rock. Now he got his own thing. Now he married to Beyonce. Triple double. Triple double. That's level. It's levels to this. No disrespect. I love Meek. That's my guy personally, featured on his album. I love Meek. But Meek wasn't 120. Meek phenomenal when it comes to rapping. But Meek ain't phenomenal when it comes to what? Decision making. He been in prison how many times? Too many. So he's a great rapper. I love the kid. Sound mind. I'm sorry. Sound skill, but not a sound. Sound skill, but not a sound. And let me tell you what I love about LeBron, Pastor. Ain't nobody talking about it. What I love about LeBron is not only is he fight, but my man don't get hurt. What are you doing to your body, Pastor, that you able to do the kind of work he put in, and he ain't, no disrespect to Kobe, but Kobe was hurt a couple times. It took him out for a while. LeBron has kept his body, and LeBron speaks as if he went to college. My man went straight from high school, and the way he talked, you would think my man got a degree from at least Stanford. Triple double. And some of y'all, all you got is skill. I promise you, skill will take you through high school. It might take you through college, but skill ain't about to take you. So on three. Sound mind, sound body. 1, 2, 3. Sound mind, sound body. Look, don't even go body. This is go sound mind. 1, 2, 3. Sound mind. 1, 2, 3. Sound mind. 1, 2, 3. Sound mind. I'm leaving. What does that mean, guys? I told you. TLC had the skills, MC Hammer had the skills, but they didn't make the money and they didn't benefit off of it. New Edition had the skills, but they didn't benefit from it because they just had one aspect. Somebody else that was writing the checks, they had the what? Yeah, they had the what? The person that was doing the tour, they had the what? TLC just had the sound skills, the sound body. MC Hammer just had the sound. New Edition just had the sound skills. They didn't have to sound what? They didn't have to sound what? They didn't have to sound what? Good, I leave. Somebody talk to me, 3 people. What does it mean to have a sound mind? And what are we going to do to keep a sound mind? Because that's what's going to take you to the next level. That's what's going to take you there and keep you there. What do we have to do? What's a sound mind? What does that mean?
Just to be able to maintain your focus on the goal you have at hand.
Good. So one of the things that a sound mind does is it allows you to be focused. Skill does not allow you to be what? Skill does not allow you to be what? I love it. Skill does not allow you to be what? Sound mind is so important, guys. Go back and watch. Is it 30 for 30 or E60 with Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas? That's E60. Watch this, guys. Sound mind. Y'all better be blessed with sound mind, what they're doing for y'all. I got any boxers, I got any dudes in here that box. You know about boxing? Help me out. What's the name of the little piece that you use for the eye? Anybody, but you know what I'm talking about, the little silver piece? that when your eye gets swollen, they take the ice and they press it, right? Y'all better hear what I'm telling you. You just take it and you press it, right? Watch this. Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. 2 reasons. One, he had a sound mind. He was focused. And why was he focused? Good. And why did he want it more than Mike Tyson? Somebody said, his mama what? His mama died 3 days before the fight. And he promised his mama he wouldn't lose. He was what? Focused. So he came out and boom, busted Mike Tyson off. And he bruised his eye. Right? Sound mind. This is why this is important. Sound mind. Mike Tyson's trainer forgot to bring the presser. Y'all think this is a joke what they doing? He forgot to bring it. And why didn't he bring it? Because he didn't what? He didn't think he would need it. And why didn't he think he would need it? Because it was Mike Tyson. He had never been knocked down before. And his eye got swollen to the point Mike couldn't see it no more. Pastor, I don't care what kind of skills you got, Pastor. If you won't have a sound mind, Pastor. If you can't see and be focused, Pastor. I don't care what kind of skills you got. It doesn't matter what kind of skills you got. If they telling you on the block, go sell dope. If they tell you on the block, go smoke weed. If they tell you on the block to drink. If they tell you on the block to have sex before you get married and then you got these kids and you can't go college. It doesn't matter how skilled you are. If they're on the block telling you that's stupid. Why you going to school? Why you read? Why you study? That's stupid. It doesn't matter how skilled you are if your mind is warped. It doesn't matter how sound you are. And Mike Tyson got knocked out, and Pastor, he couldn't get back up. And after he got knocked down at one time, he never got he never got up again. No disrespect to Tiger Woods, but he knew how to win his whole life. But when his father died, he started going down. He didn't know how to get back up. It takes skill to become number one. It takes a sound mind to get back up when you get knocked down. When you get knocked down, and life will knock you down. Am I lying? Well, life will not, a surprise knockdown? Life is, I don't care who you are, where you come from, life is going to punch you in the face. I don't care if you get in trouble, I don't care if it's a female, I don't care what it is, life going to knock you down. You can't get back up with skill. The only way you get back up is with a sound mind. I need 2 more. What's a sound mind? I love it. Focus. What's a sound mind? Talk to me. They're not wasting their time. What's a sound mind?
Sound mind is being able to have people who wouldn't fall off track and how they can help you get back on.
Good. So surround yourself with the right people that hold you accountable when you're going off track. So when you go off track and they tell you about yourself, you don't do what? You don't get angry because they're trying to do what? Good. That's a warped mind. Pastor, was anybody trying to tell you when you was playing D1, you was on your way to the NFL, was anybody trying to tell you some of the stuff you was doing was wrong? So the dudes you was hanging out with, they kept telling you what? Keep doing it. Was that a sound mind, Pastor? Did that take you where you wanted to go? Actually took you away from your what? Good, I got one more. I saw you in the back. Yep, talk to me.
Sound mind is a tool set which you can use to help use along with your talents to help bring yourself to higher levels in life.
Good. So we're not saying get rid of skill, are we, Pastor? We're not saying get rid of skill. We're saying diversify. We're saying diversify. Who said that earlier? Diversify. We're saying diversify. We're saying add to your skills character. Because there's some companies that I work for now. See, when you're not in the league and you get in the league, they do a background check on you. So it's my character that allows me to go to corporate companies and do certain things that other people can't do. You know, when you get a felony, it don't mean you are the worst person in the world, but you know when you get a felony, that can keep you out of certain opportunities. You know you can't vote. Do you know when you make certain decisions? So I keep my record clean. Like an 800 credit score, I keep my character at 800 credit score. Because there's some things that when you have a good credit. So Pastor, I said I wasn't going to say it to, I'm going to tell Kurt, but I said I wasn't going to say it, but y'all need to know this. Because I'm about to start, I got this thing called the 1%ers, and we're about to do our thing, and I'm about to travel, and I got a couple of players who are 1%ers that I want to roll with me. Pastor, I'm being real with you. This is Holy Ghost. I just thought the thought, I had a couple people on my mind, and I just got a call, DM, I got DM, prime time, hit me up on DM, like, give me a call. Prime time, people like, we need to start doing some stuff together. I'm like, prime time, when you talk 1%ers, you play baseball and football, but that's character. He called and said, what? I've been following you for a while. And there's some things I want to do with you because I've been following you and I see what you're about. I see your character, I see your what? Character. Come on, be real. How many of y'all like, I need to work on my character a little bit more? It's gonna be real. And in this generation, they're recording what you don't know they record. I'm talking about audio recording, video recording. There's cameras everywhere. And I felt so bad for my man with the Chiefs. I'm like, bruh, that might be, I'm talking about a beast. He was on the field killing them. No disrespect, I don't know, I can't judge, I don't know what's going on. I just know though with the cameras, he ain't at work right now. I know he can't come to work faster, and it's not because of his. Come on, it's not because of his. It's not because of his. It's because he didn't have a sound. I'm just being real with y'all. On camera, the first one, if he would stop with the first one, he might have got a break. But the second one, and then the third one. So your mama, whatever money you got, that might be the last money you had to feed her. The community, because you wasn't doing what? At that point, when your boys grab you and try to stop you, and you throw your boys off and you come, at that point you're not doing what no more? You're not what? You're not thinking. You're not what? You're not what? You're not using your sound. So I leave y'all, man. I love you. Some of you in this room, unfortunately, though, the only way you learn is through experience, guys. You're going to have to get your hands burned first. As a father, I don't wish that upon you. I want everything Kurt and Sound Mind and Sound Body Cat is trying to do, and listen to me. Kurt been there, done that as an athlete and as a coach. He understands all this, so he's not doing it on no money tip. He's doing it because he understands, and he's trying to save Detroit, and been trying to save Detroit. He ain't just started doing this for y'all. He been trying to do it. I'm gonna ask him this question as I sit down. Kurt, has there been some dudes that you tried to talk to that didn't do what you told them to do?
Yep.
And how does that make you feel?
Disappointed.
Giving y'all a chance, y'all. You know how much we love y'all? You know how much I love this man? That's my son right there. Son, where was I? Where I've been the whole month of December? Been in Cali. My wife got MS. She has a vitamin D deficiency. The more sun she got, the better off she is. Son, when did I plan on coming back to Michigan?
January, maybe February was warm.
May. It don't get warm in February. Yeah, my son don't live here no more. Tell him where you at, son. He in Atlanta, so you don't got to deal with it. So maybe in Atlanta in February. I told my wife, look, we're leaving. We're leaving in a week. I'm taking her to Hawaii. I told her I'm not playing. I only came home today because of Kurt. I only came home for y'all. I wasn't coming home. I told you my wife, the love of my life, has a vitamin D deficiency. I'm not bringing her to Detroit in the winter. We in Cali. I was in Cali yesterday. I put a video up. I didn't even know, Pastor. I listened to the video. You can hear the bird chirp. I came home for y'all. I came home for y'all. I came home for y'all. And listen to me. I want y'all to know how much we love y'all. Kurt put sweat and blood. Kurt, when you call me, did I have my agent call you?
Nope.
Did we do the, how much do this how much you gotta pay me to speak?
Nope.
Bro, I don't do free stuff like that no more. You got to pay me. But when it's y'all, because y'all remind me of my son, he wanted to play football and go to the league. He broke his femur. Now, he broke his femur playing football. We never planned for that. And so he had to do something else. So some of you in this room, you probably gonna have to do something else. So the skills that we're giving you, we're giving you these skills, not just for football, but for the rest of your life. Give your parents a hand in the back. Give your parents a hand. Good. I gotta do this. I grew up, give honor where honor is due. We got Kurt and his staff. Where's the staff? Sound mind, sound body. Anybody in here? Staff, right? Just stand for me, please. Y'all give him a hand. Come on, y'all give him a hand. And then last but not least, we're gonna give y'all a hand because we believe in y'all's future and we believe y'all gonna take it serious. Let's give them a hand, guys. Good. I love y'all. Don't be a know-it-all. Even if you know a lot, there are people who went before you, people who have gone not only before you, but did better than you did. Like, rely on those people. And the final thing I want to say is your blind spots. Anybody got a driver's license in here? Anybody drive? Anybody, well, everybody, whether it's a truck or a car, all cars have what? All of them. And as a result, we got what for the blind spots? Rear view and then side rear view, if you will, right? Because we all got what? I don't care if it's a Mercedes-Benz, a Porsche, a truck, we all got blind spots, y'all. And the blind spots don't make you weak. The blind spots are just what we all have. So get you a rear view mirror, right? Get you the side mirrors, right? And what are those? Those are elders. Those are older people who've gone before you. Those are friends who gonna hold you accountable. If y'all running with yes men, some of y'all popular. Everybody wanna be with y'all. So because they wanna be with y'all, they gonna say what? They gonna say yes to everything, right? Everything. Michael Jordan ain't great because he Michael Jordan. He great because Phil Jackson came in and did what Phil Collins wouldn't do, whatever his name was. He would let him dunk, score 60 points. He wouldn't say nothing to my man. When Phil came, Phil said what? We running a system. You ain't wilding out no more. What was that system called? Michael Jordan had never been in a what? Because he was so what? Good. Because he's so good. Sometimes when you're so good, people are not gonna check you. They're gonna let you do what you do because you make them look what? You make them look good. So they're not gonna check. Field cam is like, okay, nothing about your little 60 points. You scored 62 against Boston, but what happened? You lost. So apparently scoring 60 ain't what? It ain't working. So I'm gonna put you in a system called a triangle. You play your part. Don't do all that running around. You play your part. And he played his part and won what? Six. Now, I leave you. He also coached Kobe Bryant. But Kobe was what? Kobe got a little what? Got a little cocky and asked for Phil to be what? Fired. And what happened to Kobe when Phil got fired? He lost. Then he humbled himself and did what? Asked for Phil to do what? And Phil came back and he did what? He won what? 2 championships. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. I know you sweet, you know you sweet. But humble yourself. Don't ever be beyond the point that can't nobody tell you nothing. Because when you get to that point, now you're not looking at the rear view no more. Now you're looking through the windshield. And when you drive like this, I don't care how sweet you are. You can't drive like this for how long? You're gonna crash. So you go here and you let your elders be your rear view and your side windows. You let us tell you what to do, what not to do. You stay on the journey and win 6 like Mike won. All right? Don't let your talent mess up your future. All right? All right. I'm here, Kurt. No, I'm with y'all. He'll give you my contact information. You in college, you need me, call me, convince your coach to bring me in. I'll come and work with the squad, get the squad tight. All right?
All right, hey, we out of here, but real quick though, the guys are waiting on us, but give me like a 2-minute power lesson on these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Take a head real quick, man. Touch somebody, man. Touch somebody.
Come on. Lord, I'd like to pray with these boys. Father, we ask that you bless each one of these young men. All of us are hard-headed. All of us got blind spots. So just bring the right people around them, not people who are going to take. People who are going to see that they got talent and see they can make money off of them or update followers on social media, whatever. Lord, bring these Davids, they Jonathans. Bring them the men that will protect them, watch over them, Lord, tell them no when they need to hear no, support them when they need to be supported. May they use a sound mind and a sound body to get all the blessings that you have for them. And may they never forget when they blow up. May they always come back. May they realize you reap what you sow. So bless them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet. These things we ask not because we're worthy, but in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right, come on, fellas, we gotta go get you guys. We're making the transition over. Come on up. Fellas, we're going up to the